as you all know from my first diary entry that my name's Grace, and this is my second diary entry, which is also about our opening sequence to our movie release date. Today I just come back from filming our outside scene, which is Jade's flashback. As you should all remember, Jade is the boy whose brother has gone to prison. So in this flashback we decided to use Stoke Newington, the estates, the outside area, for the running scene where they are meant to be running from the police. In this running scene, the main thing we are focusing on is Jade, Thomas and this bag. So the bag is also our focus. This I would personally say was the most difficult and most interesting part of my filming. First of all, we had them just running, and we just same thing, use different camera shots. So with one running scene, they would use the same words, like shout the same words over and over again, running, and we'll just use the camera, put in different angles. But however, we use less camera angles than we did in the first one, because we thought too much camera angles will disturb the audience. So for that, we just continuously did that. So what made it more, what we decided, instead of just having a running scene where we see them running away from the police, which the police we cannot physically see, we thought, okay, let's make it a bit more interesting. So in one part we had Jade, who actually carried the camera while he was running, and we could hear he's heavily breathing. As he was carrying the camera, he was breathing heavily as he carried the camera. So he would be carrying the camera and he would be running, so it was a point of view shot, so we as the audience could see through Jade's eyes, and this made it really interesting. And it wasn't as easy as it seemed, because we had to shoot that over and over again. Then there was another point of time where we decided to put the camera on the stairs, which was lower than the surface, and we had them running and jump over the camera, so we were seeing the angles on how would I say this, we could see like the under action instead of on top of it. So we just used various of camera angles. Then when it got to a dead end, we decided to use the gates, and we decided to make it more mysterious, and we used, instead of filming from behind the gates, we used in front of the gates to film. So we just used different locations. Instead of just keeping it in one running scene, we made it more spread out, as if they've been running for a long time. And this part of my filming was very interesting, and yeah, it did work. We tried an all-in-one shot once again, but as we're not just very good at this all-in-one shot thing, I guess. So yeah, we just used different camera angles. We didn't really use close-up no, actually we did when it came to the talking scene, when Thomas finally came to his senses and said, yes Jade, take the bag and go. We decided to use the close-up shots and everything. And then also in this running scene, Jade had a white Jesus piece to symbolize good, and Thomas had a black Jesus piece to symbolize black. And there was a point in time where we zoomed into their Jesus piece while their voices were talking, so it was like the devil and God talking, like, yes, go back, and every